Math Grade 1 Quarter 3 Week 3. Let's learn about describing subtraction as taking away and writing a subtraction sentence. Day 1 to Day 2, MATATAG Curriculum. Hello kids, it's me, Teacher Frel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and hit the notification bell for the latest video. For today's lesson in Math 1, we will discuss about describing subtraction as taking away and writing a subtraction sentence. Learning competencies. The learners illustrate subtraction involving numbers up to 20 using a variety of concrete and pictorial models and describe subtraction as taking away. Day 1. Learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to illustrate the subtraction of numbers with minuends up to 10 using concrete and pictorial models, and describe the result of taking away some objects to the number of objects in a set. Before we start our lesson, can you count the numbers from 1 to 100? Are you ready? Count numbers from 1 to 50, then next is 51 to 100. The purpose of this lesson is to illustrate subtraction involving numbers from 1 up to 10 using concrete and pictorial models and describe subtraction as taking away or finding the number of objects left. Read the following keywords: taken away, remove, left. I'll show you 3 illustrations below, then listen to the story for the given illustrations. So this is illustration 1. There are 5 candies in a jar. Illustration 2. Then cat takes away 2 candies from the jar. Illustration 3. 3 candies are left in the jar. So again, 5 candies are in the jar. 2 candies are taken away. Then 3 candies are left in the jar. I'll show you another illustration. Illustration 1. There are 7 books on the table. Illustration 2. 3 children take 1 book each. Illustration 3. 4 books are left on the table. Again, in numerals, 7 books on the table. 3 books are taken away. Then 4 books are left on the table. Illustration 1. There are 9 pencils in a box. Illustration 2. A child took 1 pencil. Illustration 3. There are 8 pencils left in the box. In numerals, 9 pencils are in a box. 1 pencil is taken away. Then 8 pencils are left in the box. This time, listen to the story and answer the questions after each one. You can use counters to help you. There are 6 pens on the table. 2 pens are taken away. How many pens are left on the table? What do you do when you take away objects? Take away means removing the objects. How many would be left if 2 pens were taken away from the 6 pens? 4 pens would be left. How would you answer the question in the story? The answer would be 4 pens are left on the table. Let us study the illustration. 6 pens on the table. Then 2 pens are taken away. Now, 4 pens are left on the table. 6 taken away 2 equals 4 pens left. Bring out your counters and find the partner. Use your counters to answer the question in the story. Let's read story number 1. There were 4 sacks of rice in a store. 1 sack was sold. How many sacks of rice remained in the store? Complete each statement below. Blank sacks of rice were in the store. Blank sack of rice were sold. And blank sacks of rice remained in the store. According to the story, there were 4 sacks of rice in the store. Then 1 sack of rice were sold. 3 sacks of rice remained in the store. You may use counters to find the answer. 4 sacks of rice were in the store. 1 sack of rice were sold. Therefore, 3 sacks of rice remained in the store. Story number 2. A man is holding 10 balloons. 5 balloons pop. How many balloons are left? Complete each statement below. Blank balloons are held by a man. Blank balloons pop. And blank balloons are left. According to the story, a man is holding 10 balloons. 10 balloons are held by a man. Then, 5 balloons pop. The question is, how many balloons are left? 5 balloons are left. Using the counters, 10 balloons are held by a man. 5 balloons pop. Let's take away 5 balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, 5 balloons are left. And for story number 3, there were 6 birds on a branch. All 6 flew away. How many birds stayed on the branch? Complete each statement below. Blank birds are on a branch. Blank birds flew away from the branch. And blank birds stayed on the branch. According to the story, 6 birds are on a branch. 6 birds flew away from the branch. Therefore, 0 birds stayed on a branch, or no more birds stayed on a branch. Using the counters, 6 birds are on a branch. 6 birds flew away from the branch. Let's take away 6 birds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, 0 birds stayed on the branch, or no birds stayed on the branch. Now, answer the following questions. What did you do to show the number of remaining sacks of rice? Yes, we use counters to represent the number of sacks of rice in the store. Then, we remove the number of sacks of rice that were sold. What did you do to show the number of balloons left? Yes, we use counters to represent the number of balloons. Then, we remove the number of balloons that pop. What did you do to show the number of birds that stayed on the branch? Yes, we use counters to represent the number of birds. Then, we remove the number of birds that flew away. How did you know the number of counters left? Yes, we counted the remaining counters. What happened to the number of objects when removed some of them? The number of objects became less or decreased, and sometimes none remain. What happens to the number of objects in a set when some of the items are taken away? Yes, the number of objects becomes less. And now let us do this assessment number 1. Answer letter A number 1. In the first illustration, how many flowers are in the vase? Correct. 3 flowers are in the vase. Second illustration, how many flower is taken away? Correct. 1 flower is taken away. In the third illustration, how many flowers are left in the vase? Correct. 2 flowers are left in the vase. Number 2. In the first illustration, how many mangoes are in the basket? Correct. 7 mangoes are in the basket. In the second illustration, how many mangoes are taken away? Correct. 2 mangoes are taken away. In the third illustration, how many mangoes are left in the basket? Correct. 5 mangoes are left in the basket. Number 3. In the first illustration, how many balls are on the ground? Correct. 8 balls are on the ground. Second illustration, how many balls are taken away? Correct. 5 balls are taken away. Then in the third illustration, how many balls are left on the ground? Correct. 3 balls are left on the ground. Letter B. Number 1. Look at the illustration. There are 5 cars. 4 cars are taken away. How many cars is left? The answer is 1 car is left. Number 2. Look at the illustration. There are 8 guavas. 3 guavas are taken away. How many guavas are left? Correct. 5 guavas are left. Number 3. Look at the illustration. There are 6 marbles. 1 marble is taken away. How many marbles are left? Correct. 5 marbles are left. Number 4. Look at the illustration. There are 7 candies. 5 candies are taken away. How many candies are left? Correct. 2 candies are left. And for number 5, look at the illustration. There are 9 gifts. 9 gifts are taken away. How many gifts is left? Correct. The answer is 0. 0 gift is left, or none gifts left. Day 2. Learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to describe subtraction as taking away and write a number sentence to represent subtraction. Let's review the story about the candies that we used in yesterday's activity. In illustration 1, 5 candies are in the jar. Second illustration, 2 candies are taken away. And third illustration, 3 candies are left in the jar. The purpose of this lesson is to illustrate the subtraction of numbers with minuends up to 10 using concrete and pictorial models, and write each situation in a subtraction sentence. Read the following keywords: taken away, remove, left, minuend, subtrahend, difference, minus, equals, subtraction, take away. The story is about the 3 candies left in the jar after 2 candies are taken away from 5 candies. This can be stated in the number sentence. 5 minus 2 equals 3. Take away in math means subtract. We can read this number sentence as 5 minus 2 equals 3. What does 5 represent? It represents the total number of candies in the jar before any are taken away. What does 2 represent? 2 represent the number of candies that are taken away. What does 3 represent? It represents the number of candies that are left in the jar after the 2 candies are taken away. We do subtraction to know how many objects are left when we take away some objects from a group of objects. Subtraction can also be used to know how many objects are taken away from a group of objects. When 2 was taken away from 5, we subtract 2 from 5 and 3 will remain. In symbols, this is written as 5 minus 2 equals 3. The subtraction sign, read as minus, tells us to subtract a number from another number. In the subtraction sentence, 5 minus 2 equals 3, 5 is the minuend, 2 is the subtrahend, and 3 is the difference. Minuend is the number from which we subtract. Subtrahend, the number to be subtracted. And difference, the result of the subtraction. Let us have another story. 7 books are on a table. 3 books are taken away. 4 books are left on the table. This can be written in a subtraction sentence as 7 minus 3 equals 4. What each number in the subtraction sentence tells us? The 7 tells us the total number of books on the table before any are taken away. The 3 tells us the number of books that have been taken away. And the 4 tells us the number of books left on the table. The subtraction sentence 7 minus 3 equals 4, 7, which tells the number of books before any are taken away, is called the minuend. 3, the number of books taken away, is called the subtrahend. And 4, the number of books left is called the difference. Let us have the last story. In the first illustration, 9 pencils are in a box. In the second illustration, 1 pencil is taken away. Then how many pencils are left in the box? In the third illustration, 8 pencils are left in the box. This can be written in a subtraction sentence as 9 minus 1 equals 8. 9, the number of pencils in the box, is the minuend. 1, the number of pencils taken away, is the subtrahend. And 8, the number of pencils left in the box, is the difference. What is a minuend? A minuend is the number from which we take away another number. What is a subtrahend? A subtrahend is the number we take away from the minuend. And what is the difference? The difference is the number that is left from taking away the subtrahend from the minuend. Let us review the results of our activities on the 3 stories we did yesterday. Story number 1. 4 sacks of rice were in the store. 1 sack of rice were sold. Therefore, 3 sacks of rice remained in the store. Here is the subtraction sentence. 4 minus 1 equals 3. 4 is the minuend. 1 is the subtrahend. And 3 is the difference. 4 tells the number of sacks of rice in a store. 1 tells the number of sacks of rice sold. And 3 tells the number of sacks of rice that remained in the store. Story number 2. 10 balloons are held by a man. 5 balloons pop. Therefore, 5 balloons are left. Here is the subtraction sentence. 10 minus 5 equals 5. 10 is the minuend. 5 is the subtrahend. And 5 is the difference. 10 tells the number of balloons held by a man. 5 tells the number of balloons that pop. And the other 5 after the equal sign tells the number of balloons left. And for story number 3, 6 birds are on a branch. 6 birds flew away from the branch. Therefore, 0 birds stayed on the branch. Here is the subtraction sentence. 6 minus 6 equals 0. 6 is the minuend. Another 6 is the subtrahend. And 0 is the difference. 6 tells the number of birds on a branch. The other 6 tells the number of birds that flew away. And 0 tells the number of birds that stayed on the branch. And now, let us do learning activity sheet 1, from drawings to subtraction sentences. Letter A. Write a subtraction sentence for each set of pictures. First set of pictures. Illustration 1, 3 flowers are in the vase. Illustration 2, 1 flower is taken away. And illustration 3, 2 flowers are left in the vase. The subtraction sentence for this is 3 minus 1 equals 2. Second picture. In the first illustration, 7 mangoes are in the basket. Second illustration, 2 mangoes are taken away. And third illustration, 5 mangoes are left in the basket. What is the subtraction sentence for this? Correct. The subtraction sentence is 7 minus 2 equals 5. Third picture. First illustration, 8 balls are on the ground. Second illustration, 5 balls are taken away. And third illustration, 3 balls are left. So what is the subtraction sentence for this? Correct. The subtraction sentence is 8 minus 5 equals 3. Letter B. Write a subtraction sentence for each picture. Number 1. There were 6 cars. 4 are taken away. Then 2 cars left. The subtraction sentence is 6 minus 4 equals 2. Number 2. There are 8 guavas. 3 guavas are taken away. There are 5 guavas left. So the subtraction sentence is 8 minus 3 equals 5. Number 3. There are 6 marbles. 1 marble is taken away. There are 5 marbles left. The subtraction sentence is 6 minus 1 equals 5. Number 4. There are 7 candies. 5 candies are taken away. 2 candies are left. The subtraction sentence is 7 minus 5 equals 2. Number 5. There are 9 gifts. 9 gifts are taken away. So the subtraction sentence is 9 minus 9 equals 0. Read the subtraction sentence. 5 minus 4 equals 1. What does this subtraction sentence tell you? 1 is left when 4 are taken away from 5. What do you call this process? It is called subtraction. What is subtraction? Subtraction is when you take away a number from another number. Let's do assessment number 2. Letter A, match the picture with the correct subtraction sentence. Number 1 is done for you. The subtraction sentence is 4 minus 2 equals 2. The subtraction sentence for number 2 is this. 3 minus 1 equals 2. The subtraction sentence for number 3 is this. 8 minus 7 equals 1. The subtraction sentence for number 4 is this. 7 minus 4 equals 3. The subtraction sentence for number 5 is this. 5 minus 2 equals 3. And the subtraction sentence for number 6 is this. 9 minus 3 equals 6. For letter B, write the subtraction sentence. Number 1 has been done for you. The subtraction sentence for number 1 is 6 minus 4 equals 2. What is the subtraction sentence for number 2? Correct! The subtraction sentence is 4 minus 3 equals 1. What is the subtraction sentence for number 3? The subtraction sentence is 7 minus 3 equals 4. What is the subtraction sentence for number 4? Correct! The subtraction sentence for this is 6 minus 1 equals 5. Number 5. Give the subtraction sentence. Correct! The subtraction sentence is 8 minus 3 equals 5. Number 6. What is the subtraction sentence? Correct! The subtraction sentence is 9 minus 5 equals 4. So kids, do you understand our lesson for today? Wow! Good job! Kids, I hope you learned a lot from this lesson. Until our next topic, bye-bye kids! Thanks for watching!